It took such a long time for me to get this angle set up. It's the most natural light in the apartment that I could access. The only problem is that in order to have any type of balanced shot, I have to recline in the chair that I'm sitting in. I really need a real tripod. There's going to be so much of this video that I cut out, not just for my sanity in editing, but also because it's not concise. Something on my mind recently is whether I am going to get back into writing regularly. And I know I talked about that at the beginning of January when I was going over goals that I wanted to accomplish this month, but haven't done anything with it. I wrote a lot in college. Not just regular papers or journal entries for a class, but like I wrote more than 40 pages in a final portfolio for a class with Dr. Martin, who was both my advisor and my favorite fiction professor. That was just the final draft. That's not counting the numerous drafts before that that went into each short story that I wrote for that particular class. And I enjoyed that process. I loved it, but I got burnt out. And I've talked about this before. When I graduated college, I kind of just shut writing out. And this year I want to get better at going back to that because there's a reason I studied it in college. It's because that's what I love. I think there's also a block in my head that is preventing me from wanting to go back. When I look at my own words versus when I look at things that I shot and edited and produced, I think sometimes I lose sight of what the reason was for putting out those words. I'm going to be very interested to see where this video takes me in terms of being held accountable, because my hope is that the people, all of you who are watching this, each one of you, I would hope that every single one of you would be someone who could ask me in a month whether I've fulfilled those things. I think 2017's version of blogging was this. And I realized that there's a term for that, and it's called vlogging. And I don't like vlogging. With all of that in mind, it is January 24th. And that means I have about a week to get my butt into gear here. Because I'm going to start coming up with goals for February pretty soon. And one of them had better involve writing a first draft. Not editing a second draft, writing another first draft.